Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. I am David. It is Monday, which means, of course, it is time for a new power in the Cosmic Encounter universe. Today, we're talking about hate, the power of rage, everyone's little fun, squishy hate. Oh, somebody just needs to love hate. Or, well, hate just loves to hate. So much wrong with hate. Not from a design point, just from a gameplay standpoint. Nobody really wants to play the hate. So, how can we brush up our use of hate? Well, first off, we need to know what in the world hate does. Hate says at the start of your turn, use this power to force every player to either discard a card or lose ships. Nobody likes discarding cards. Nobody likes losing ships. First, you get to pick a card, discard it from your hand. Every other player must then choose to either discard a card of the same type or else lose 3 ships of your choice, of hate's choice, to the warp. If you discard an attack card, your opponents have to discard an attack card of equal or higher value. You can mess everyone over by discarding the 40 or the 30. Get the 40 out of the game. If your opponent has no cards of that type, they must lose the ships instead. There's no choice. Hate. So much strategy here. First off, how do you prepare to go against hate? Well, first off, you know hate's only getting used at the start of their turn. That means once per time around the board. So, save a Cosmic Zap for hate. I think that's fairly obvious, but that's the answer to a lot of powers. So what else can you do? Save high attack cards, save a negotiate, save your flares. Don't even show off that you have a certain flare. Save those reinforcements. Have the best type of diversity in your hand as possible when you know hate's turn is coming up. That's my best advice on how to combat hate. Now, what do you do as hate? Well, there's a few things you can do. It depends on what you are trying to accomplish. Early game, I like trying to get things I don't have a lot of out of the game. So if, let's say I have a hand of cards, my highest attack card is a 12. That's not a great high attack card for the most part. I will probably discard my 12. And I'll see what players are willing to do. If they choose to discard their ships, they're probably sitting on high attack cards. Well, then I know. Then I know what I'm up against. So they might become a target where when I'm up against them, I'm going to play a negotiate and try to steal cards from them. I might, instead, try to get rid of a negotiate. Just toss some negotiates out. Let's make this a more spiteful, attack-heavy game rather than a everybody loves to negotiate and be friendly and la-di-da-di-da. I only get one shot at this. I might also get rid of a reinforcement. There's not that many out there. Instead, I might get rid of a flare. Let's say I have a really bad flare, something that doesn't accomplish much in the game. I might just toss it. Make people get rid of their flares. Or they're going to sit on it, but they're going to lose ships. Which brings me to another point. When you're playing against hate, you need to protect your foreign colonies. You're losing, 3 ships of hate's choice. That means you need to protect those. So you need 4 ships on a colony. It's a choice. It's a choice you're making. But What you definitely don't want to do is only have one ship on 3 different foreign colonies, because Hate's going to go, nope, nope, and nope. And now you have gone from 3 foreign colonies to 0 or 4 down to 1. You need to watch out for that. Yeah. Hate being able to get defensive rewards. If you're playing with defensive reward deck, that is extremely powerful for Hate. So Hate's strategy is to become a defensive ally and do everything in Hate's power to get those defensive rewards. Because a card like a Rift, a Kicker, even some of the more esoteric things, the reinforcements. Well, reinforcements are in the main deck. I'm blanking on stuff right now, which is not a good look for me, but all the various cards that are in that deck that there's 3, 5, 6 copies of, the players aren't really going to have access to, because defensive allies don't happen as much as they should. That's where Hate basically gets to go, I'm discarding this. Oh, none of you have that? Oh well, 3 ships of my choice to all of you to the warp. Hate gets to be spiteful. That's okay. That's its only power. Hate has no power other than at the start of his turn. Not the start of each turn. The start of his turn. He wins an encounter. He doesn't get to use this again. It's a one and done. So Hate desperately needs to get diversity of cards, cycle through those cards as fast as possible, and play as mean as possible. Hate is not here to make friends. Hate is that player in every reality show that sits there and goes, I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. And gets voted off because nobody likes them, can't form an alliance. But at some point, Hate is needed. Hate's a player in the game still. In a 4 or 5 player game, even a 6 player game, Hate is a necessary player to come on defense and help the defense win. There's a trade-off here. There's always a trade-off. And that's where Hate can capitalize on certain things. It's there's fine-tuned balance here. I can't say that I love to play Hate. I much prefer powers that let me do something as any player, or certainly like as the offense or an ally, or defense or an ally, even main player. And certainly not just when the turn passes to me. Hate's very restricted. And perhaps nowadays, in the world of over 200 cosmic powers, I think we're there, Hate would have a little bit more oomph to it. But as it stands, I think Hate still has value, still has the ability to mess with everything that's going on, and is power that, if you haven't played it or haven't played it lately, is worth taking a look at. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think of the Hate. I can't say it's a lovable, cute creature, but I think it has some redeeming qualities in its own way. Anyway, come here, Hate. We love you. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Keep brushing up your game, and take care. Bye-bye.